by the barn where the stories grow, under the sun where the warm winds blow. A sanctuary where the hearts unite. Come join the love in the golden light. Love lives here where the open skies sing. Every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide. Whispers of care in the gentle breeze, laughter that dances among the trees. Every life matters, every heart's a flame. Together we gather, no one's the same. Love lives here where the open skies sing. Every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide. Skies sing, every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside, in the Barnside Chat where the love won't hide.
Hello Facebook family, hello friends. Thank you so much for tuning in today to Heath's Barnside Chat. Welcome. We are live at Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary located in Sheffield, Ontario, Canada. My name is Derek Walter. I'm executive director and co-founder at the farm here, and also made in Canada. It's so good to see everybody today. We got some updates for you. You may have already noticed something a little bit different about today, and that is that color is gone. For the next month, we're starting Summer Sparkle in black and white. And that's because after 2 years of moving, building, fixing, repairing, stabilizing, and holding everything together, we're finally ready to paint the town red again. Over the next month, you'll watch the color slowly return to the sanctuary as we work towards raising $125,000 for the care, maintenance, equipment, and critical infrastructure that keep this place running every single day. And today we have a lot to catch up on. We'll celebrate an incredible auction weekend that raised more than $4,000. We'll check in with Lambert, who is running around here somewhere, who continues his journey from the dead pile at the back of a commercial farm to now doing laps around the sanctuary. And we will show you Eleanor's ears, which they've become the biggest story here at the sanctuary this week. We can't stop filming them. And we'll have an update on Hercules, Mercy, April, and Holly, and a few others. We'll show you the latest progress around the property, including some serious heavy lifting by the volunteers this weekend. And before we end, Kevin's done it again. Kevin managed to capture something pretty amazing through his telescope, and we'll show you that. It was captured over the sanctuary, and we'll show that to you near the end. So grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and welcome again to Heath's Barnside Chat. All right, wow, have we got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to be happy about. $4,118 was raised during this past weekend's auction. So thank you very much to everybody that showed up for that made handmade items for that. Just an incredible turnout. So thank you so much from the bottom of all of our hearts. On today's Barnside Chat, we are going to cover Summer Sparkle, which I may or may not be dressed like a painter. We'll have resident updates, facilities updates, and then if you have questions for the Magic Rainbow Bag, we'll encourage you to put those down, and we might get a chance to answer some of those during the Magic Rainbow Bag. Okay, so there's a lot going around the sanctuary, and let's show you this picture first of all, so that you know exactly. I'm touching everything here. This picture right here, marks a very special day at the sanctuary, and that's because it's the first day of Pride Month, that is, and also a month that means a great deal to us because not only is the sanctuary built on kindness and inclusion and the belief that everyone belongs, but it's also exactly 1 month until Esther's birthday. July 1st would mark Esther's 14th birthday, and now for nearly a decade, the date has marked the end of one of our most important traditions here at Heath's, and that is the Summer Sparkle campaign. The Summer Sparkle campaign has always been about, something very simple. And that's keeping the sanctuary beautiful, keeping it safe, keeping it working. And often the exciting rescues and heartwarming stories, they get the spotlight, but behind every rescue, there's a tractor that needs repaired. There's a lawnmower that needs servicing, fencing that needs maintenance, vehicles that need fuel, and barns that need upkeep, and equipment that somehow always decides to break at the worst possible moment. So this year's Summer Sparkle campaign is all about painting the town red. So it's called Paint the Town Red. And so that's because for more than 10 years that this mission has been operating, people around the world, literally hundreds of millions of you, have fallen in love with Happily Ever Esther against the backdrop of red barns. And, this color has become a part of the feeling of Heath's itself. And when we moved to the new farm, we brought the residents, the equipment, the mission, the heart of the sanctuary with us. That's you, of course. But now it's time to unpack the last box, and that's the color of red. So over the next month, that's the month of June. So starting right now, we are going to be painting the town red. We're hoping to raise $125,000 to support critical sanctuary operations, equipment repairs, infrastructure maintenance, resident care, facilities improvements, and all of the little thousands of things that keep this place running every single day. And thanks to a very generous donor, we love to start off the campaigns in a very strong way, has contacted us, and they have donated $2,500 to this Summer Sparkle initiative to be matched dollar for dollar. We are having Match Monday. It's Match Monday again. It's Match Monday season today, Monday, Match Monday, the very first of this Paint the Town Red campaign. We have $2,500 and it's going to be matched dollar for dollar. Today only. We have to get started quickly on this. $125,000 to raise is not an easy task, so we have hit the gates running here. So if you've ever wanted to make your gift go twice as far during Summer Sparkle, today is the day to do it. We need your help. $2,500. I just love that little graphic there. You plus the matched all dumping into Heath's is going to be an awesome thing. So today's Match Monday. Please, friends, don't forget about it. Head on over to the website happilyeveresther.ca and you can get involved in the Paint the Town Red. I hope you are excited. We're certainly excited about it, and we've received some very great feedback from fans that are excited about this as well. And during the campaign of Paint the Town Red, we're going to be bringing color back to the farm, $1 at a time, starting now all the way through June the 30th. Wow, 30 days in June. Can't believe that it's June already. Okay, so that's the Summer Sparkle campaign. There's a lot of ways that you can get involved with the Summer Sparkle campaign, and that is you can head on over to the store, and there's different tiers of giving. You can become a paint pal, you can become part of the Sparkle Squad, you can be part of the Red Barn Dreamers. Look at that, I love that one. Definitely a Red Barn Dreamer here. You could be a Barnyard Guardian. You could be part of Esther's Heritage Crew, or you could be part of the very esteemed the Red Door Society, and that's where we're replacing 15 Dutch doors here at the property to make it safer for the residents, to make less drafty in the winter and to make it cooler in the summer. It keeps pests out, but there are a lot of doors around the sanctuary that need replacing. And you could become a part of the Red Door Society and help us figure that out. We also would like to get this piece of equipment, which is a dump trailer, which would be beneficial to operations to make sure that we're able to operate efficiently. And this piece of equipment is perfect for, grounds maintenance, the manure management program, moving big loads of dirt and rocks around, but it's mostly for our manure management program to make that a little bit more sparkly around the edges. The sanctuary right now is pretty gray, pretty dull, very worn, very weathered, and it's time for an update. Painting is one of the quickest ways that we can, really lock in some of these maintenance things so they don't continue to deteriorate. The building is one of our biggest assets, and we want to make sure that we are protecting it. And there's a lot to protect around here. There's a lot to protect inside of it. So we are looking forward to painting the barns red. Just look at the barn here behind Catherine. We love the barns. We're very grateful for them, but you can see how faded they've become from the sun and the weather. Canadian winters are pretty harsh. So I would assume that this was painted 30, 35 years ago, and now there's some spots of rust starting to show up on the building. So it's time to make sure that we are maintaining those buildings appropriately. We're raising $125,000 before Canada Day, and it's for new doors, fencing improvements for our senior pig area, equipment repairs for the tractor, the quad, the dump trailer, 24-hour security monitoring so the residents are protected around the clock. And yes, we'll be painting the barns red because because after everything, our hearts are ready for it. So we hope your hearts are ready for it too. Paint the town red. We cannot wait to do that and bring color back. This is an awesome opportunity, and I have to tell you that I am jazzed about painting this place red. I got my paintbrush, I got my coveralls, we got red paint. We are ready to paint the town red again, and with your help and through the Summer Sparkle campaign all month long, we can get our hearts ready for red again, and we can paint the barns red. It's gonna look beautiful. There is a rendering of what it could look like when it's all finished. And also, don't forget that today is Match Monday, and we have the chance to double $2,500 into $5,000. Okay, that is a great way to start off the Barnside Chat, but we are here to talk about the residents. So let's do our resident updates. There are quite a few resident updates today, but these are the ones that we'll be able to cover in this time frame. Lambert, look at that cute face. Lambert's enjoying his freedom, and all the caretakers and the volunteers here are enjoying him being out and about. And he's really become quite the barn boss around here. It's awesome to see him following everybody around, and it's awesome to get to see him interacting with other residents. Here is Lambert and Eleanor, whose ears we cannot stop photographing this week. They got to meet through fences. Lambert got to meet some of the chicken residents, and then through the gates here, he got to meet Eleanor. And these are some beautiful moments that are happening. Lambert came to us. He was thrown on a dead pile, a literal dead pile at a commercial farm. And a neighbor found him and brought him indoors and cared for Lambert for many months before calling Sanctuary and needing help. And we're so grateful that we get to meet, we get to raise Lambert, and we get to support him on his journey here at the Sanctuary. And every day is a new day here with him. Eleanor is doing really well. Here she is sitting and showing how smart she is. She remembers how to sit. I taught her how to do that when she was just a wee piglet. And now she is, can you guess how much she weighs now? We just had her on the scale. Put your guesses in the comment below, and I will let you know how much Eleanor weighs now. But in her growth spurts, her ears have gotten really big and her body hasn't caught up yet. So I think that, I suspect, as much as I love her ears being this way, I suspect that they are going to, the rest of her body is going to get structured up, and she'll get the right the right feel for it. Her head might grow a little bit bigger and her ears might get a little bit stronger, but we are absolutely loving her ears being all flopped over. And she's mastering the side eye, as you can see. So she's outside now. You may have missed last week's update on her. So she survived her surgery, of course, and she survived the healing from it, and now she's allowed outside. The stitches have almost all dissolved from underneath her neck area, but she's happily out in her own little pasture. And yeah, it's great to see her grazing. She has access to a mud bog. She has access to shade. She has access to grass, enrichment, toys, and she can interact with friends through gates at this point. And we will keep you up to date as we have to integrate Eleanor into a herd. So we're hoping to integrate her into Sammy's herd. So we'll keep you all current on Eleanor and her ears, and you're going to see a lot of photos of Eleanor's ears. The next people we want to talk about are our senior pigs. This is April and Mercy. April has been spending time trying to get to know Mercy and Hercules. They haven't been the closest. She was always closest with Brindle and Tim and Peggy. And now she's left with the two children whom at one time she threw them out of the family. They got removed for surgery, and when they came back, April did not want to have them back in the family. Or I'm not sure what happened there, but there was definitely a disruption, a break, or a fracture in that relationship. But that didn't mean that they still couldn't live together or that they still didn't want to be together. It was just socially they would rather hang out with others. But now April is, you can see her laying with Mercy and trying different sleeping arrangements. And it's also really great to see them outside laying together as a family. Hercules, Mercy, April. Perfect family laying out. We made them a straw bed out in the pasture, and they all joined up there, which was awesome for our hearts to see, because we're worried about April, of course, and Mercy and Hercules. They are so close in age and in, where they are in life's journey, and we just want to give them the absolute best. And here's April smiling out in her bed. And here's Escalade. We're going to move on to Escalade here. I thought we had some more April, but Escalade's got a chip in his front hoof there, so the farrier will be coming by to have a peek at that and trim those up. Back to April's family. Here's Hercules, looking very impressed with himself. Last week we tried to do some hoof maintenance on Hercules. It was his time, and we rolled all the equipment down and made a big commotion, and got everything ready for him. It takes about an hour to get everything ready, get the team organized. And when we went to get him and lure him up and lure him down into the chute, he wouldn't leave his cabin. he just stood there and just refused to come out of it. It was hilarious. We literally laid bowls of food down in front of him. We had candy. We had things that he doesn't normally get. We were trying to lure him out, but he was like, "Nope, I am not going." He did not back down. He had a boundary on that appointment. It was hilarious to see. You know, pigs are so smart and so aware of what's happening that he saw us come with all the equipment. He was like, "Nope, not doing it. You're going to have to try me another day." So we did try him another day. We tried it the very next day, and the team was successful at feeding them and luring him down. And it really is a team effort to get Hercules into the hoof trimming equipment, but he doesn't want to have his hoofs trimmed any other way. Like he won't let us just trim it passively with him laying down and belly rub. So we have to put him into the lift system and raise him up. And you can see one of his, so his front left, there's the before, oops, that's the after. There's the before. There's the before shot. So on the left side of the screen, we have his front left, and then on the right side of the screen is the after. So you can see that we were able to take out, there's some flaking, there was the top of the horn was coming off, and we were able to do a really good trim on Hercules. And then he got a chance to come out of the lifting equipment, and then he went on a small arena tour where he got to meet Eleanor nose to nose, which I think was his first time. He's aware of Eleanor, like he hears her and he can see her, but this was the first like snout to snout experience. And then after that, him and his sister went outside to enjoy bogging down. There's Mercy in the bog looking so impressed with herself. Okay, next resident update. Here is Raymond. You saw a really cute video this week of caretaker Chris meeting Ray with his dinner and brought it down, several hundred meters. He brought down Ray's dinner from the top of the bar. Maybe it's about 120 meters-ish. I don't want to overinflate it, but brought his dinner to him. Nevertheless, during the summer months when it's very hot out, having the pigs run from a long distance and uphill, mind you. We are on a hill here. The farm's on the top of a hill. So the pigs running long distances to get to dinner, we don't want them to have to do that. Especially, these guys are not young pigs. So the rules here, when we can, we meet the pigs where they are with their dinner. So Raymond got a very special dinner at the bottom of the hill, him and Chris. You can scroll back in time and watch that video of Raymond's dinner being delivered to him. How special is that? And back to April's needs, making sure that she's feeling loved and supported, and lots of special moments. We got out the massager, give her a good shoulder massage. She's the best mama. I just love her so much. And raising that many children, man, she's got a lot of stress in her shoulders, so working that all out for her. We do massage therapy ourselves, and then we also have chiropractor and osteopathy that we can do chiropractic and osteopathy with April as well as massage. So that's a special moment with April. Here's another special moment with April, and it's a little chickadee bird picking around her. Well, I just happened to catch that. There's her kids in the cottage. And then the little chickadee flew off out the door in the arena. And here's somebody who looks like he's having a bad day. Yeah, okay. Oh man, he's got the best life. Look at him here. This is the arena boss, Ricky, who had a late night. I love seeing him all stretched out like that. And then we have caretakers are looking after Norris, and once every 6 weeks, about 6 weeks, every resident here gets weighed. They get their nails done, and then they get a full body check over, and lots of notes are made about how they're doing. And here is Norris, who is turned around backwards, and I have no doubt that Norris is getting some foot care there. And then out in the field, sometimes we do care in the stalls, sometimes we do care in special lifting equipment, special restraint devices, and sometimes care looks like this, where it's just out in the pasture. And the caretakers are with Bradley here, doing Bradley's hoof trim in the field while he lays down. How cool is that? No restraints needed, no medication needed, just belly rub and love from Trisha and Nicole, who's out there with Bradley. And Nora's got special time, a special bath, a one-on-one bath. Sometimes the other dogs bully Norris around a bit, so I know the caretakers give Norris extra special care, giving her the time that she needs to feel loved and supported. And then we have the chicken coop to talk about. Holly, one of the caretakers noticed that Holly laid an egg, and at least they suspected that it was Holly, and they isolated her to see if it was indeed her laying eggs, and she did lay another egg. And that's, we don't want Holly laying eggs because historically it's causing her some reproductive issues. And so it's even just as much as recognizing a chicken laying an egg in a coop of other chickens and recognizing that, hey, that's one of Holly's eggs. I mean, the caretakers did a great job, and it's a reminder of just how much care goes into every single resident. It's so careful and it's preventative. And Holly's a middle-aged gold comet hen, and like so many other hens for egg production, laying can put a real strain on her body. And so the caretaker team confirmed she was laying, tracked down where the eggs were showing up, and made a decision to support her with a supralorin implant to help give her reproductive system a break. And so the on-site team, along with Holly, noted that at the end of it that she was bright and alert, and she had good body condition, and that she had healthy feathers and no other major concerns. So after her appointment was over, she got returned back to her cottage, and she started eating and drinking right away. And that's sanctuary care, watching for small signs, acting early, and treating one little hen like her comfort matters. So special thanks to all the caretakers for recognizing that Holly needed meds, and they went straight forward through it and got it all done. So that's all the resident updates for today. All right, what should we do next? Well, I think we should follow that with some facilities updates. Holy smack. So we're in the middle of, we're at the very beginning of the Summer Sparkle campaign. And the Summer Sparkle campaign, a lot of the funds go to keeping the buildings in tip-top shape and projects around the farm. But this is one project that we have had in the queue, and it's finally starting to, I think we're almost finished with it. It's been going on for about 2 weeks now, but the drainage around the barn has all been dug out. Pipes have been put in, gravel has been put in, and they put in a big drainage pit, and then they lined it all with fabric so that the water can leach out of it, but nothing can get, but no dirt can get inside and mud it all up. So that's a project that has been taking a lot of bandwidth on site to complete. Another project that we started that we just couldn't get finished without volunteer help. It's such a big job. We had to lay down around 150 big, heavy black mats. And these black mats were used around the, around the areas where the cows and BJ and Escalade do the most walking. So around the hay feeders and around the watering holes. So those areas we were able to put down black mats, and we had a wonderful volunteer group come to help us out, because we wouldn't have been able to do that on our own. That's just, that's days of work for a couple of people. but we had a group of, I think it was around 20 people from TELUS that came to help us out, and they spent the afternoon with us and Kevin's team, and they laid down all of those mats in record time and got to spend some time at the farm and meet the residents. So special thank you to TELUS. If you have a work group or if you'd like to come out and help us volunteer at the farm, please head on over to the website happilyeverester.ca. We'd love to have your help. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this mad wisteria vine on the south side of the barn. It is spectacular. If you've never smelled wisteria before, you should definitely make it a point to smell it. It smells so beautiful. It reminds me of, reminds me of tropical flowers. And it has such a beautiful aroma on that side of the barn. And it is just taken over. It is just absolutely stunning. Here's a close-up of the wisteria flowers. Some of you might be familiar already with what wisteria is, but this one is absolutely beautiful. And then there's some alliums that are growing, and tulips, and some other various plants that are all popping up now. Okay, facilities, we collected a bunch of temporary fencing that was for the seniors area, and the temporary fencing, we took it down because it's just that, it's temporary, it's not meant to be permanent. And that is one of the jobs that we're looking forward to during the Summer Sparkle campaign, is raising funds to replace the senior area, expand it, and give them more, and proper fencing too, so they can lean on it, they can scratch on it. Any of that temporary fence, they can't do that on it. They would fall right over. That's not meant to do that. These are like meant for horses, and we've been using them in many situations for pigs. But that's what we're hoping to do, is raise funds for that senior area. So we started cleaning that all up, getting all of those panels out of the way. And the bovines, here's Pepper and Pouty and Elfie, and they got their oiler installed, and it's a brush that has tubes in it, and the tubes connect to a reservoir of bug repellent, and then as the residents scratch on it, they apply the bug spray on their, they don't even know it's happening, but they are actually applying the bug spray, which is amazing to apply it like that, because going out with a sprayer and spraying them, they hate it. They see you a mile away coming and they take off. I mean, who doesn't want to be sprayed with bug spray? So it's scary for them. But this thing really is awesome. Yeah, it's called a cow oiler. And it's called a cow oiler because, well, many years ago, they used to put diesel fuel in it. And they would rub their cows with diesel fuel, and that would keep the flies off. I mean, yeah, that's one way of doing it. But we use, it's a mix of citronella and oil to make sure that it's as healthy as it can be. I mean, let's be honest, none of the bug repellents are very healthy to be using, but it's not healthy to be covered in bugs and be bugged and tormented by bugs. So we're happy to have the cow oilers up. Here's something we're not happy about. Last week you were making fun of me because I broke the tractor, and then Kevin broke it, or Kevin fixed it, and then I broke the lawn tractor, and Kevin fixed it, and now Kevin's using the tractor, and Kevin broke it. There's something happening with the tractor. It's stuttering, like it's like not engaging. It's just like, so there's a work stoppage right now on the drainage project because the tractor can't move the gravel. The diggers are all here, but we're gonna have to rent a different piece of equipment while the tractor gets pulled off the property again to get fixed. So I have one more update for you, one more facilities update, and that was that Kevin had his telescope out again here at the property, and he pointed it at the space station, and he got to see another space station to space station docking. So here it is, get ready. And there it is, an amazing resolution on his telescope. But here we have Ray and Phoenix who have docked perfectly here. I don't know how they did that. That is some careful and precise measurements that went on. But Kevin's telescope, it's been an amazing tool around here to find pictures just like this. We also have another resident update because there is a new resident.
Look out for a very special introduction. New resident alert. New resident alert. Our sanctuary family has grown.
Okay. I'm not going to make you listen to the whole thing. Just a little earworm for the rest of the day. New resident alert, please. Monthly donors, please keep your eyes to your email for the Yes Report. I'll be introducing you to this new resident. Monthly donors, you'll get this information report called the Yes Report, and it's insider information. You get exclusive updates to VIP in-person events, tickets to our annual virtual pumpkin smash, and then 10% off all year long at the Heath store. So you're going to get to meet that new resident first, so please check your junk folders, pay attention to your emails. The email hasn't sent out just yet. I've been working a lot on different communications. There's just been like a real communication jam here, but we're going to get that information out to you. That new resident is going to steal your hearts. Okay, wow, the program has run super long. We're not going to have a chance to do the Magic Rainbow Bag, but if you do have a question for the Magic Rainbow Bag, please do put it in the comments below or email us at info@happilyeverester.ca, and we'll make sure that we answer them next week. Remember, it's Match Monday. It's summer sparkle season. This is going to be an exciting month. We have extra live feeds happening Monday early evening. So it's Monday evenings at around 6:30. I'm going to go live and do a walkabout at the sanctuary. And then we also have Thursdays, which will be reserved for Fireside Chat. We got $125,000 to raise in a month for all of these improvements. Running a sanctuary is not cheap, and these projects cannot wait any longer. Please head on over to the website. Help us out. It's Match Monday. Your $1 becomes $2 today, up to $2,500. I can't believe it. We're painting the town red. Our hearts are ready for red again. Mine's ready. Oh, gosh. All right, did we do it? We did it. We're at the end. And I want to leave you with a thought. A sanctuary doesn't stay vibrant because of the paint on the barns. It stays vibrant because of the people like you who care enough each day to keep showing up. You're the volunteers, the monthly donors, the people who share posts, the people who send $5, the people who send $5,000. Every single one of you adds color to this place. And over the next month, you'll see more and more color return to the sanctuary as we make our way through Summer Sparkle. But the truth is the color was never really in the buildings. It's always been about the people. So thank you for helping us care for Lambert and helping seniors like April, Mercy, and Hercules, grow old with dignity. And thank you for believing in a world Esther helped show us. One where kindness reaches farmed animals too. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Love lives here where the open skies sing. Every soul finds a place to cling. Join us today, feel the warmth inside in the Barnside Chat, where the love won't hide.